Good morning, students. Welcome back to English 2 class, and today we will start chapter number 17, The Open Window. Okay, this is the story about Mr. Frampton Nuttall, who has nervous problem, and to cure this problem, the doctor had advised him to go to countryside so that his problem may solve, and there he does not know anyone. So his sister, she gave letters of introduction for few people she knows they lived there. So he will go and meet them. So we will see what happens. So the open window. My aunt will be down presently, Mr. Nuttall said, a very self-possessed young lady of 15. In the meantime, you must try and put up with me. This is Vera. Okay. Now in this story, we will meet the character Vera, who played a practical joke by telling a fake story to Mr. Nuttall. Okay. So this Vera, she came down to meet Mr. Nuttall, and she said that my aunt will be down presently, and this Vera is a self-possessed, means what? Self-confident young lady of 15, and she said that until my aunt comes, you must try and put up with me, means you talk and adjust with me. Frampton Nuttall endeavoured to say the correct something which would duly flatter the needs of the moment without unduly discounting the aunt that was to come. Endeavoured means what? Try hard to do something. Unduly means undeservedly, and discounting means ignoring. Now here Mr. Frampton thought that it would be tricky to say something very nice about the niece, that is Vera, without implying that he was not so interested in the aunt. So privately, he doubted more than ever whether these formal visits on a succession of total strangers would do much towards helping the nerve cure which he was supposed to be undergoing. So he thought, Mr. Frampton Nuttall, he thought within himself that while he is meeting total strangers in the countryside, whether his nerve problem will cure or not, nervous disorder will cure or not, which he was supposed to be helping the nerve cure. But meeting the total strangers will cure this problem or not, he was in doubt. Okay. I know how it will be, his sister said when he was preparing to migrate to this rural retreat. So his sister said that I know how it will be when he was preparing to go to this countryside or to the rural. Rural means what? Let us see. Rural means countryside. Okay. You will bury yourself down there and not speak to a living soul, and your nerves will be worse than ever from moping. I shall just give you letters of introduction to all the people I know there. Some of them, as far as I can remember, were quite nice. Now moping. Moping here means what? Moping means carrying oneself in depressed manner. So his sister said to Frampton that I know that what you will do there. You will go and you will not speak to anyone, and your nervous problem will not be solved, and you will go in depression. So I will give you some letters of introduction for few peoples whom you will meet there. They are very nice. Frampton wondered whether Mrs. Sappleton, the lady to whom he was presenting one of the letters of introduction, came into the nice division. So Frampton, he just wondered. The first house that he was visiting was Mrs. Sappleton's house. So his sister had given the letter of introduction to Mrs. Sappleton to meet her. So Mr. Frampton wondered that this lady whom he was presenting one of the letters of introduction came into nice division or not. Do you know many people around here? Asked the niece when she judged that they had had sufficient silent communion. Communion means what? Communication. When they were talking, after some time, Vera felt like that after having some communication, she just asked Mr. Frampton that he knows some of the people there or in the countryside or not. Okay, she was just confirming that he knows anything about her aunt or not. Why? Because she will now make a fake story about her aunt and the open window. So let us see what happens next. Hardly a soul, said Frampton. Means Frampton said that he doesn't know anyone here. My sister was staying here at rectory. Rectory means a house where a rector or the priest lives. Okay. You know, some 4 years ago, and she gave me letters of introduction to some of the people here. So his sister used to live there 4 years ago, and she gave him some letters of introduction to meet few people. He made the last statement in a tone of distinct regret because he was not quite happy meeting the strange peoples. Well, okay, so his tone was of distinct regret. Then you know practically nothing about my aunt, pursued the self-possessed young lady. Pursued means what? Pursued means followed. Pursued the young lady means the young lady, that is Vera. She asked Mr. Frampton that he knows anything about her aunt or not. Only her name and address, admitted the caller. Mr. Frampton said, only her name and her address I know, and I don't know anything about her. He wondered whether Mrs. Sappleton was in the married or widowed state. An undefinable something about the room seemed to suggest masculine habitation. So he just wondered, because he doesn't know anything about Mrs. Sappleton, he wondered that whether this lady, Mrs. Sappleton, would be married or in widowed state he will find her. And something undefinable about the room seemed to suggest masculine habitation, means men are present, their masculine habitation means something undefinable about that room. It seemed that male members are not in the house. So her great tragedy happened just 3 years ago, said the child. That would be since your sister's time. So she said that since your sister was living here before 4 years, her great tragedy happened, something bad happened to her, okay, 3 years ago. So her tragedy, asked Frampton. Somehow it is in this restful country spot, tragedy seemed out of place. So he said that her tragedy, why tragedy will take place in this silent place, this countryside? People come here to relax, okay, rest here. So why any kind of tragedy will happen here? He just wondered and asked, her tragedy. You may wonder why we keep that window wide open on an October afternoon, said niece, indicating a large French window that opened onto a lawn. So this girl Vera, she pointed or indicated to a large French open window. Okay, and she told him that you must wonder that you may be wondering that why we are keeping this window open on an October afternoon. So it is quite warm for the time of the year, said Frampton. But has that window got anything to do with the tragedy? So Mr. Frampton said it's okay because it's quite warm for the time of the year. Okay, to be kept, the window is open. Okay, but has that window got anything to do with the tragedy? He asked that. Has that window anything to do with that tragedy that happened with Mrs. Stapleton? Out through that window, 3 years ago, to a day, her husband and her two young brothers went off for their day shooting. They never came back. In crossing the moor to their favorite snipe shooting ground, they were all three engulfed in treacherous piece of bog, and it had been that dreadful wet summer, and places that were safe in other years gave way suddenly without warning. Their bodies were never recovered. That was dreadful part of it. Now she said that out through that window 3 years ago, Mrs. Stapleton's husband and her two brothers, they went out for their snipe shooting. Okay, so they went out for snipe shooting, and they were all three engulfed. Engulfed means what? Immersed. They all got immersed in a treacherous piece of bog. Bog means wet land. So they got immersed, they drowned on a piece of bog. They got drowned on a wetland, and this wetland did not even give any warning. Okay, so and their bodies were never recovered, and that was the dreadful part of it. Here the child's voice lost its self-possessed note and became falteringly human. Now this child's voice, it lost its self-confident note, okay, and became falteringly mean unsteadily human. Poor aunt always thinks that they will come back someday. They and the little brown spaniel is their dog, okay, that was lost with them and walked in at that window just as they used to do. Now she said that her poor aunt always believes that these three persons along with their dog, they will come back one day through this open window. That is why the window is kept open every evening till it is quite dusk. So that is why the window is kept open every evening, because she thinks that they will return back through this window. Poor dear aunt, she has often told me how they went out, her husband with his white waterproof coat over his arm, and Ronnie, her youngest brother, singing Bertie, why do you bound, as he always did to tease her because she said it got on her nerves. Do you know, sometimes on still quiet evenings like this, I almost get a creepy feeling that they will all walk in through that window. Now, this girl, she told this story so perfectly that this Frampton, he believed in her that really these persons might have died. Her husband had with him his white waterproof coat over his arm, and Ronnie, her brother, he used to always sing to her youngest Ronnie, her youngest brother, always used to sing Bertie, why do you bound, to Mrs. Stapleton to tease her. Okay, he used to sing these lines, and they all went out with the dog. But this Vera, she said that sometimes I feel like that they will return back in through that window. Means their ghost might return. Okay, she gave a reaction like that she was very much frightened that since Mrs. Stapleton believed that these persons will return back, she also thinks that because their dead bodies were not found, she also thinks that their ghost will come someday. She has that feeling. Okay. So children, this chapter is quite long. Up to part 2 we will complete this part. She broke off with a little shudder, means with a little shake she broke off. It was a relief to Frampton when the aunt bustled into the room with a whirl of apologies from being late in making her appearance. So it was relief for Frampton because he was listening very carefully to Vera about this story. Now Mrs. Stapleton came there with a whirl of apologies, means saying sorry for being late. Okay. I hope Vera had been amusing you, she said. She said that I hope that Vera had been amusing you. She has been very interesting, said Frampton. Frampton said that yes, she had been very interesting. I hope you don't mind the open window, said Mrs. Stapleton briskly. My husband and brothers will come home directly from shooting, and they always come in this way. They have been out for snipe shooting in the marshes today, so they will make a fine mess over my poor carpet. So, like you men folk, isn't it? So, as soon as she came there, first she said sorry, Mrs. Appleton. Then she asked Mr. Frampton that if he minds that the window is open, because her husband and her brothers had gone for shooting and they will return back on this way only. And she also said that they make a fine mess over her poor carpet because their legs are full of mud, like you men folk do. Means like you you all men do like this only. You make a mess. So next three we will start in the next class. Here we end our class. Okay, take care, bye, and thank you, children.